Welcome to another Minecraft video. Last time we explored the end a bit, and guess what we got? We got a ton of stuff. So for the blocks, we got these. Those are the stackables. So these are the most vulnerable items, valuable items, which is quite a lot, I think. We had also non-stackable, or more or less non-stackable items, and more non-stackable items. I have 3 elytras, so that's nice. I have 3 dragon heads, which I don't know what to do with, because we have a ton of dragon heads. Hello, dragon head. So I'm just gonna craft this up in a crafting bench. I'm gonna put that in the chest and try to sort it out a little bit. I made an end chest to put all the stuff that I get from the end up in. I'm gonna show you that when I'm done with this. I'm gonna put it in here, just like that. So we have a ton of stuff from the end that I put in the end chest. Not beetroots, but just stuff that is from the end, like this stuff just picked up. I'm gonna put that in this chest. Also, I wanted to sort this chest out later on, but for now, I just want to keep it this way. And then we would have a lot of different stuff that I need to sort out. I'm gonna do that off camera. And here is, by the way, my old tool set. So I've been collecting tools from all the chests that are here and all around the place, scavenged all around the place, and trying to put them, place them back in the, bring them back here. Might gonna take some. What? These are not gonna grow because I think. Try again because they had a different color. Try again. But anyway, I'm doing decent here, I think. But for now, let me skip a bit and do some. We're gonna do some different things. Do you know what I wanna do for this episode? You might know because you might watch this. And oh, there's the block missing. Anyway, I want to continue working on this. There are a few things that just need to happen. I just did a lot of off-camera. How am I going to show you that? Let's try it this way. Let's see if we can go on top and show you. And good. I didn't die, so that's good. One thing is because of the update, I tested it. If you place a solid block like packed ice, I'm sorry. So he place packed ice above the chest. You cannot open the chest, but items will flow through the chest. And since those chests are hidden behind blocks, that doesn't really matter. So I changed all the normal ice. It was melting all the way, and I needed to find tricks to not melt it and all that kind of stuff. So that's not all packed ice. I also set it up all these things with filter blocks, and that accounts for every level, as you can see right here. But there's a few things I still need to be needs to be done. For example, setting up all the filters. But I found an ingenious. I didn't found it. I think about an ingenious way, because what I wanted to do is so let's see where the yellow wall is. So this would be the wall. I want to keep the option open that we don't build above these things, the pathways, which is a bit stupid maybe, but it could be nice. So we have this room right here to build some cool things. Like we need an item elevator. That's one. That puts items on top. So I want to build that today. But what we also need is a ticker and timer that puts items through the system. Which, because we cannot have a stack at a time. If we do a stack at a time, we would have a major problem. So for example, we would store yellow clay. We just put it in, and we will put that in the first hopper possible. So that will be this one. So this one will be programmed for yellow clay, and this way I can program them all by just throwing in random items. And if I throw in a yellow clay will end up at the first hopper possible. And if there was already yellow clay in there, as I'm gonna show you, don't fall off. So I throw another yellow clay and another one in. You can see all three would end up in this one. So it would program it only once, meaning that all the items that don't need to be programmed are being put in their slots, and the other ones will just being distributed through the whole machine. But the first thing I wanted to do is find out of the oh, that was close. Is find out if we can make still an elevator, because this elevator should work, but the old elevators, I've been told, do also kinda work. So I just need to figure that out. But there's a nice system. Oh, nope. Oh, I know I have a nice system somewhere that I can use to set it up. So what I will do is set up and come back to you. I would use cyan clay or purple clay, that kind of purple, for the wiring this time, because we don't use that quite often here. It's only being used in the in the beginning of the system, so it's only being used right there and not here, so that we wouldn't get confused by the wires. But first thing first, I need to find a way to make a stream. Let's say it will be this part. I'd rather have it there, but it's not possible. So we would have it here, and that's decent too. So this would be the stream. So let me prepare for that. And we might want to get rid of the too low glass, because glass is pretty annoying, because I don't want to. I want a glasses indicator that I should not remove blocks and not just too much blocks, you know. So this would be the platform we would send items from. So I'm just gonna build an item elevator, and we would see if it would work, right? So we were working on this right last time. I don't know what I was recording last time, but I made a system that quite works. So if we throw in like this stuff, and then don't fall down. It's always a maze getting up, and I just picked it up, right? We will see. And then the last jump. That didn't quite work as the way I wanted. I'm sorry guys, but it's just a little bit hard to get around sometimes. Green one, and then right here, and then yes, thank you. So this one, again, we throw an item in, it goes to the end, if we press the button, piston will get up, item will get under the trapdoor, and we just picked it up. So let's do it again. Trapdoor will close, so the item will flow up and will be on top of right there. So to show you that it really works, do another one, one with a repeater. So let's see where they are. So they're all both in that side, so we do one in the left side. We press the button again, you can now see them, they are here, so that would work. So there's a few things that need to be done. I currently have this one open because I was testing the timing of the trapdoor closing, and it's 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2. So if you just make it 3, then it will be a little bit slower. But if there was a 99% chance that the item will not get stuck here, there is now a 100% chance that it will not get stuck. Then another thing I wanted to make a change to make is because the items sometimes we need to change this then. We can do that. There's rarely a chance of the item getting stuck right there. Not getting stuck. The item is there, so it would take longer time to go to the left side. So if we just push the items in this corner, that would be way better. And I think about if we just do it like something like this. I don't know, and then place this one more to the front. Let's grab the stuff. I still need to make a door thing, you know. Anyway, so we place the dropper down again. Let's place it upside down. That would be the better way, I think. Or not. Or no, we would drop items in, I think. Or not. I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do it. How we're gonna supply things. I think we can have as many items going up as we wish for. So that's fine. I think we are going to supply it with a dropper. I'm not sure about it. Oh, let's use a dropper right now. So we place water right there. And I'm just gonna cover this up a little bit. Like so. So if we now put an item in the dropper and I would send a signal. So we need a pulsing signal. Like that. And we make a torch. So we now put items down. Oh yeah, it doesn't have enough different items, so let's give it some random items. Like that. When I will all go in the corner, and if we set a signal to let items through, they're rather in that corner and go up more quickly. So that would work quite nicely. So that would be the system we would have right here. And then there's a few more things that I would like to be able to sort out. Let's send them up. So I would like to close this side. Just in case. No, let's use glass for it. Just in case items will somehow go this way, which should be impossible anyway. Is there something more? I want more view so we can see a little bit better. Ooh, that was not good. And now it's washing redstone away. So you were gone, you were gone, you were gone, you were gone, you were gone somehow. And now if we do it like that and then remove you, and then we have a zombie right there. There's still a wire missing. I don't know. Where did the water go afterwards? That side, right? Yeah, alright. Let's see, we're missing that repeater, at least. We know that. We can pick that repeater up, this one. So there is a repeater here that's lockable. So let's first send in a power. And then place does this work? No. So if we remove that. So that goes down. So I think that's nice. It's not powered by that one. No, it goes down and goes to this side. Meaning that it would work. No clue why we have then a half slab right here. That's oh yeah, because the item goes down, so that would work. Now we can remove this side. There's some more redstone being washed away. Let's see. So the water goes down. Yes, there is. Right here we're missing a little bit of redstone. I hope I didn't wash away too much, and I'm just being able to repair it. I think it was something like this, and it should be fixed. I'm not sure if it's fixed, but we'll find out eventually, right? How we get up. Oh, we can see a little bit more right here. It seems fine. Do you have an ender pearl? Thank you. So let me continue working on it. I'll find a way upwards, and then what we should do. Fly up. Let me continue working on it, and then we will be fine. I hope I can get it working. I also want to place, or later on place, a system that sorts buckets and all that kind of stuff. We will place those chests on this side. Just manually, you cannot request for them, but it does sort if you throw in stackable items, because that's kind of sortable. So I want to make that option. But for now, this is quite getting along. Maybe a little bit more on camera, building up the chamber, so we can get up and connect it upwards. Do you have enough glass for it? No. We need more glass. Let's grab more glass. So basically there's going to be a line. The input is going to be maybe on this side. You've got a line going that way, and then on this side will be a lot of chests, maybe stacked like that. That you can walk by and just grab a bunch of stuff. I would be able to sort like lava buckets, water buckets, because the lava and water flows slower, so we can sort that. And there was a friend that was another YouTuber long ago that I had a challenge with to make that kind of stuff, so that would be able to make it. What we needed was glass, so there's a little bit more glass right there, and there's not much in different chests, so let's grab that chest a little bit more empty. So this champion is empty. Anyway, let's get back and fill in a little bit more of that lift. Let's see if we can finish that a little bit of elevator going up. I don't think we have enough glass for it, if I look at it this way. But anyway, let's try it out. No, I will not end the episode. We need to make the episode a little bit longer because there's not much happened in this episode. I really like you can do a click on the block, like I want that block, and it's grabbing that block from the inventory, wherever it is. And I really like that function. Now sorting it out a little bit about, I don't want the stuff that I don't want to put in this row. So we would have a nice row of that, so we can sort it out a little bit easier next time. And we're searching for the glass, so now the glass, so we can continue going upwards. If you're making an elevator like this, may need to do a tutorial on it. Post it down in the comments below if you would like to see something like that. But what you need to understand is that always this thing needs always to be empty. We got a bucket. Pick up the water. So the block where you need it to go always needs to be empty, and the blocks next to it needs to be stuffed. So that's no problem because we're going to use water for it, and then the items will pop up and go through the system. What we might do is just place a block right there, find out if it would work by putting an item in the system. I don't know. Yeah, I need to make a detection maybe. I don't know. Let's break this. Put an item in. A yellow block and a nice block, and you press the button so we can see it going. You see it hopping up pretty nicely, and then we try to fly. Let's see if we can get on top. Of course we can. I'm getting better at it. Then the items should be landed right there. Oh, the water stream is not long enough to reach that. That's a little bit of pain. So I need to redesign that a little bit. And also what I think, I'm not sure, but it seems to me that if we make it like that, that water has a less big travel distance to get here. So that would be nice. And then what we also need to do is place down a sign somewhat on this side, and then place another water right there. So I'm gonna do that and start building in that system. Well, this episode is getting decently long, and I wanted to do something for the next episode which will take a lot of preparation, and I want to make myself ready for that. So that would take some time to do. So for now I want just to end this episode with a promise to you that the next episode will be awesome. And I'm not kidding, the next episode will be really, really good. But first I need to do a few more things for that. So I'm gathering some ender pearls. And we're gonna do something. Oh yeah, right, that was the... Oh, and I need to get my stuff again. Anyway, let me get ready, and I hope to see you another time soon, next time. But just a reminder, next episode will be something that no one ever done or think about and it was a bug I discovered a long time ago, like a year. Do you still know? Maybe you know, because a long time ago when we started on a Nexus project and blah blah blah, I threw an ender pearl into that creative ball, you know, that brings us to that creative world, you know, a long time ago. Well, it doesn't do that. It teleports you really far away if you throw an ender pearl in the portal. But we're gonna do something useful for that. But for now, I want to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you another time soon. I need to get my stuff back, so have a nice day. Goodbye.